I'm going to make encrusted chicken legs with these herbs that you see, a little cornmeal and a little grated cheese. I'm not putting down the amounts of the fresh basil, fresh parsley, and fresh rosemary. Just get a good look at it. Put about that much for 4 chicken legs, and the garlic. I'm going to put everything into the Cuisinart. With the Parmesan cheese, which is measured. And after I make this, I might make adjustments on the amounts of the cornmeal and the cheese. And olive oil. This to help it stay together. We set the oven at 350 and we're going to braise this in beer. So I'm using ale. Every time I do this, I forget that how the cover goes on, and pulse it, get it mixed up a little, and then just run it. That's done. And that mix looks like a pretty good rub. Nice and sticky, it'll work. Take this away, and then the chicken, if you want to make it boneless, skinless, you can, but I'm not. I want the flavor of the skin, but we got to score the chicken. Cut just like so, because we want all of the herbs to get into the chicken, so score it, plus it'll cook a little faster. So you do that. Doesn't matter how you make the X's, this way, that way, as long as you get the skin open and the flesh exposed. Then we're going to season this a little bit first. The rub is done. Now we're going to season the chicken. I made a little mix of sea salt and table grind black pepper. It tastes so much better than the finer grind black for me. So now that we season the chicken, both sides, and we're going to put this into a pan or a roasting pan, but I'm going to use a skillet. And the rub, just place it on there, like so. It seemed like a lot of herbs when we started, but when you grind it up, it's not that much. So continue, use all the herbs. All done. I used everything, as you can see. not too hot of an oven. We don't want any of this to burn, so that's why it's at 350. So in we go. And it's always best to use a pan, a pot, a skillet that just holds the amount of food that you're cooking. We don't want to use one that's too big. That'll cook better like that. I'll set my timer now for 45 minutes, just as a check, and then we'll see how it looks. After 15 minutes, I'm going to add the beer. That's about a third of a bottle. That's plenty. Well, it's 1 hour later and we are done. Now, if there's a little bit too much moisture in the pan, just put it on the stove top with a high flame and let it reduce a little. I'm going to set this plate up. And I have a few things to go with this. You just can't eat chicken for dinner. So I made some basmati rice and a little bit of fresh grilled asparagus. Which we put like so. And there we have a nice meal. Let's back this away. And the encrusted area is not burnt because we didn't cook with a high flame. So there you go. Hope you enjoy it.